yeah, absolutely. That looks like it had an accident in there.
Carol writes, our cat was used to living in a family that yelled a lot and either ignored him or yelled, threatened, or even hit him, with the exception of his daddy, his owner. Now that he lives with us, he seems confused and that he's treated nicely. Nobody yells at him, but when his daddy and I are stressed, the cat sometimes poops where he shouldn't. He still has to know he's done something wrong. But at the same time, in that weird backwards way, I'm afraid that scolding him reinforces the behavior and that he wants to be scolded because that's familiar to him. So how should we handle this? Ooh, Carol, it's really difficult to predict how our cats are reacting. I'm not really convinced that he wants to be scolded or that he is acting bad by pooping outside the box in order to get a scolding. I don't think that's really how cats go about trying to get attention. But you do mention that you've considered maybe just cleaning everything up and ignoring him and trying to let him chill, to let the stress reduce for the next few hours. And I think that's a really good way to handle this. Cats do use their elimination to help calm themselves down. The self-scent can be very soothing to the cat. So even when you and the cat's owner are really upset and stressed out yourselves, even though you aren't yelling at the cat specifically, the cat can feed into that, and in order to relieve his own stress, then he eliminates somewhere else. So I think that could be a good way to handle this and just see if that helps. You know, totally ignore the behavior at the time, even tapping on his nose, any kind of contact with him, any kind of punishment. Of course, you can interrupt the behavior when it's happening, but if you find it later, trying to punish or correct or to tell him he's done something wrong is not real effective generally with cats. They know where their litter box is. Now, what you can do, if there's a specific place, a habitual place where he's going, you might try putting a second box there, adding a box to that location, because that may be a place where he feels more comfortable, less under pressure in order to eliminate. Oftentimes it's a dining room that has two different entries and exits, so he doesn't feel trapped. He doesn't feel like he's under pressure. So do give him that opportunity, and God bless you for taking him out of a very stressful situation and that you do not yell at him